Let me just take a quick little sip of coffee. Oh, I'm so nervous. It's my first time doing this. Hi there. The name is Max, also known as MKirin, and welcome to my VTuber debut. Yeah. This is my first time actually doing this, and I hope that we both get to have fun. You learning about me, and me playing around with this whole VTubing business. Hey! So, as part of my debut, I'm gonna tell you a lot about myself. I have a whole presentation ready. What else did you expect? So, I guess we'll just get started. Yeah! So, switching over to the writing. Look at this. This is actually like what my stream's gonna look like when I'm writing. So, let me tell you a little bit about myself. My name is in fact MKirin. The M stands for Maxima or Maxi. I am non-binary. My pronouns are they, them. Oh, there's the mouse. Something was gonna go wrong. It's fine. We're still rolling. We're still rolling. Okay. My birthday, I was last modified on March 2nd. My file size is 32 megabytes. My job is virtual writer by profession. The languages that I support are English and Spanish. And my short bio is that I am in fact a computer program designed for writing novels. Yeah! I've been in beta testing for a while, and this is my first official release. And my true form is actually what some of you refer to as the gremlin, which happens to be contained inside of the CPE unit that is hanging from my chest right now. That's why its lips move when my lips move. Did you notice that? Anyways, so let's learn some more about me. So, my likes and dislikes. I like the smell of books, the smell of rain, cold weather, warm drinks, napping, going on rants. I love people who leave nice comments. I freaking love checking boxes. I love Tamagotchi and all kinds of virtual pets. And I also love my admin. As for things that I dislike hot weather, bugs, having to pay bills, that's the worst one, computer issues, and I also hate dealing with racist, homophobic, and transphobic people in the internet. It's the worst. That is actually the worst. I would rather be paying bills. Listen, I would rather be paying bills than to have to deal with those people. So as for things that I'm interested in, books, yes. I love books, as you can tell, because I'm a writer. I read everything and anything, and pretty much whatever comes into contact with me, I'll just read it. I go through moods. I've been known to just read like the same genre slash type of book for like months at a time. I'm currently going through a nonfiction kick, so I've been reading a ton of nonfiction books. Now, as for video games, indie games are the best. Life sims like Ooblets, roguelikes like Cult of the Lamb, Hades, The Binding of Isaac, and deck builders like Monster Train and Slay the Spire. I'm also a lifelong fan of Pokemon, and I play Fortnite because sometimes you just gotta beat up some children. We have all been there. As for anime, well, I have a love-hate relationship with anime. I love how imaginative anime can be. It's one of the things that has and will always be inspiring my writing. But I also hate how anime tends to pander to one specific audience, and let's be real, fam, some of those tropes are old and bad. That being said, I also watch a lot of idol anime because people are complex. As for music, Lo-Fi Lee is my favorite musician. They are the soundtrack to my writing, and you're listening to them right now. As for other composers, I'm a big fan of Ben Prunty, who still follows me back on Twitter after all these years, so I must be doing something right. There should be a question mark here, but it's too late, we're doing this live. I also love indie game soundtracks. I'm currently listening to Ooblets, Slime Rancher 2, Dome Keeper, and Cult of the Lamb. Now, who made me? How did I come to be? How did I arrive at this point in the timeline where the both of us are intersecting? Well, I drew myself, because I'm also an artist. Not one of those ugly, disgusting AI artists. I'm better than those. And what's allowing me to express myself so wonderfully in front of you, it's a little app called VadoTube. I know I want to call it VideoTube, but that's what I've been calling it forever. Apparently it's VadoTube, which is a free app that allows you to have a lot more motion when you happen to be a PNG tuber like me. If you don't know what any of those words mean, don't worry about it. It's fine. Anyways, now let's talk about the design process of how I came to be. Because when I wanted to, become a VTuber, my admin and I went through a lot of design concepts. First off, I began with, my most truer self, which, and this is consider this a little in foreshadowing. I am a gremlin. True and true. I cannot hide the fact that I'm ultimately a gremlin. So when I first began this, we began designing the character that I would become. We began first with the goblin. This was actually the temporary avatar that I used while I tested the whole stream and stuff. And in true MKirin and admin fashion, we just went off on a random direction just to see how over the sun we could make the character. We had an idea of making me like a unicorn with like love bunny ears, like a genderless princess or a non-binary princess. Really, prince is the non-binary term for prince or princess, by the way. I did a bunch of this, and I was like, we were talking, well, if I'm gonna be a VTuber, I gotta be sexy. And then my admin was like, yeah, very sexy. And then I was like, hold up, is that the vibe I want to give on my stream? And then, sometimes you do a thing because it seems like fun, but then you have to actually stop and think about it. And I honestly can't hide the fact that I'm a freaking... I can't hide it. I can't hide it. I'm a gremlin. And so I wanted to take things back towards a bit of a more cozy feel. So we took the unicorn character and made them a lot more cozy, with that big fluffy hoodie with lots of pins in them. And again, the overalls and the yellow shirt are coming back on again. And we made a lot more progress, and I'm telling you, I wasn't in for the boob window. That was not me. Your Honor, I would like the record to show that was not me. That was, in fact, the admin. My admin wanted there to be a boob window, not me. So that design didn't last very long either. Then we thought, okay, more cozy. Let's do more cozy. And I love Tamagotchi. And you will notice that MKirin.exe actually survived into the gremlin. So and again, the admin said she wanted me to be over the sign, and you know what? She is the voice of reason. So we took more cozy, more relaxed, and honestly, I love the idea of having a window on my chest that would have, like, my expression, kind of like at the Tamagotchis right now. But then I realized this looks like a Teletubby, so this design had to go in the trash. So, more cozy, more relaxed. Please, for the love of all things holy and sacred, do not look at how long my neck is. Please don't look at it. Thank you for not looking at it. So more cozy, more relaxed. I do love cropped shirts, and I do love wearing overalls. And with this, we were able to arrive at the concept we have today. The vibes for my stream are cozy, goofy. I'm neither femme nor mask because I'm non-binary. And also, I wanted to capture the snark. The snark. Because I'm a little snarky. You should perpetually imagine me with my eyes half closed because I'm closed. Because I'm a little shit. I'm gonna just tell you right now, I'm a little shit. And if you've been following me for a while, you already know that. Anyway, so that's how we ended up at the current design. That's me! Drawn by me. All this art was by me, by the way. I did all of this stuff. The main interest points of my character, of course, are the hair floofs, which some might say that it kind of looks like I have horns. I'm kind of okay with that. I'm okay with a little bit of theme stacking in that regard. Pins are very important to me. I freaking love pins. Overalls are also very important to me. Overalls might be one of the most comfiest piece of clothing of all time, and if you don't like it, don't add me. You're wrong, and that's okay. It's okay to be wrong sometimes. Color blocking is also very important. It's also very in vogue at this moment. To me, it's more of like a 90s thing, but it's back. It's back, baby. So, we have the nice pink, the yellow, and the blue, which are kind of like the primary colors in a way for this stream. You may have already noticed them all around the stream setup. And of course, the one and only, the snark, also known as my half-closed eyes, to show that I'm always kind of just being playful, except when I'm not, except when I'm destroying you in the comments. But anyways, so let's talk about expectations for my stream. What kind of content am I going to be making? Well, most of my content is going to be writing related. My main series is going to be about me writing a novel live, really showing you what it's like from the first draft all the way to publishing it. I recently put up a short talking about my current writing work in progress novel. That was a little bit hard to say. My current work in progress novel, and I'm gonna be working on that story. We're starting not in the middle. I'm like 17,000 words in, and we're gonna be working together. You're gonna witness me lose my mind trying to figure out how to write in front of people. I've always said that writing should be done with a closed door, and I am doing that, but I'm kind of just cracking open a window so you can see into what my creative process is like. Aside from, just writing the novel live on screen, I also plan on doing more silly writing content, such as streams where I randomly generate a story idea, similar to the TikTok series Roll for Sandwich, and walk through the brainstorming and writing process with you. I feel, especially because a lot of people who are getting started with writing begin there with having an idea, a character, and they don't know how to go from that to actually writing. So I feel like that segment, which is going to be happening on my first week of streaming, I feel like that would be like a really fun starting point for a lot of people. So as for my goals, what am I doing here on the stream? Well, I want to inspire people to give writing a try. Writing is very fun, not just for I guess finding a way to maybe pay the bills, but also it's a nice and lovely way to express yourself, express your creativity. It's part of our human nature. It's part of how we manage to stay living as a society and as a species. We created stories to share lessons, to share morals. I don't want to go down the. I don't want to. Welcome to my TED Talk. Today we're going to be talking about the history of humanity and how we ended up with the importance of sharing stories. I'm kidding. We're not doing that. We're not doing that just yet. That was a joke. But yeah, no, writing is very important to me, and I want to show people what writing is like. I want to write all the books. I have so many ideas, so many characters, and I believe they all deserve a chance to have their stories told. Yeah. Now, as for my schedule, I'm going to be streaming every weekday from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. PST. It's getting cut off on my screen. Sorry. 11 a.m., 2 p.m. Please review this table within a table to see how that lines up with your time zone. By the way, I didn't realize that Greenwich Mean Time is UTC, which that to me was a little bit silly. I'm like, oh, that's convenient that you just happen to make yourself the 0 time zone, but whatever, it's fine. It's fine. Everyone else has to figure out how it works. But yeah, 11 a.m., 1 CST, 2 EST, UTC, GMT, all that other stuff. By the way, I gotta say, it's kind of fun. It's called Mean Time, like MEAN, Mean Time. It's time to be mean. Also known as whenever anyone leaves a bad message on my stream. Time to roast someone. So, my stream is going to be broken down into segments, by the way, in case you're wondering as how the stream will actually be formatted. You don't have to tag in at 11 a.m. You can actually tag in at a time that maybe works better for you. The first half hour of the stream is just going to be chatting, catching up with the people, talking about writing. From 11:30 to 12, we'll be explaining the day's writing goals and getting ready. In the case of the randomly generated story, we'll be rolling the story right around that time, and then we'll be doing writing all the way until 1:30, where we'll do some Q&A and chatting. Now, let's talk hashtags. If you make any art of me or my characters, I would love to see it. Please use the hashtag MKirin and or tag me on social media. I am Mr. Kirin on Twitter and Max Kirin on Tumblr. And that's it! Yeah! I made it! Welcome! Thank you! And you! Thank you so much for coming to my debut stream. Yeah! Let me just switch over. This is my first time using this stuff. Streaming can be a little scary, but I'm happy that we have both made it, you and me, and everyone else watching this. We have all made it to the other end of the line, and honestly, it's fun. I really hope that you come and give my stream a try. I hope that I get to show you what writing is like. another point of view, someone else struggling, because I think it's really important. it's really important. Sorry, I'm just like struggling. Yeah. Oh yeah. Welcome. I can't wait for people to just make compilations of me just misspelling the same word over and over and over. How many P's are there in the word apartment? My bet is that there's 2 of them. Don't correct me. Don't correct me. Oh man, you're gonna see how many words I misspell. And honestly, I feel like that's important. I feel like it's important for someone else to be like, hey, writing is hard. Writing is weird and fun, and this, strange clash of the mind and the gremlin. Now, some people were wondering about what kind of, elder ritual is going to be required for the gremlin to be released into the real world, and the answer is, the gremlin is already here. The gremlin is here. I've always been here. Surprise, the gremlin is coming from inside the house. So, honestly, the gremlin to me is like my embodiment of the writer in me who doesn't second guess themselves, and basically I want to become the gremlin who just writes, the gremlin who says, screw it, stop worrying about what you're saying and just write it. Stop trying to hit me. Exactly. So I hope that maybe through the stream, oh, this is a good song to get all serious now. I hope that through the stream we can all learn to unleash our inner gremlin. Yeah.